Ladies and gentlemen, if you're on Social Security or you're planning to be, you need to stop what you're doing and listen very carefully because something quiet but serious happened at the start of this year. Not a headline-grabbing law, not a press conference, not some big announcement from Washington, but a January 1st system change that is already catching seniors off guard, and people are getting hit hard. In fact, the ones that are getting hit the hardest are the ones who did everything right, believe it or not. Now, here's a problem, okay? Social Security didn't just roll out the calendar forward. No, they reset how the system responds to you. They reset how your information is checked, how silence is treated, how mistakes are handled. And most seniors were never even told, at least not in plain English. And I don't think that that's fair at all. In fact, some data is actually harder to see now. Some confirmations mattered more than they used to matter. And if you happen to assume, like millions of retirees do, that no news means everything's fine, or as they say, no news is good news, that assumption can cost you real money, okay? And yeah, so that is completely changing. And I've been hearing the same phrase over and over again. Nobody told me. And guys, this is exactly why there's panic setting in after January 1st, okay? So the reason why is because when Social Security changes the rules quietly, you don't feel it immediately. When a deposit looks wrong, when a letter shows up, when a hold appears out of nowhere, that's the problem. So today, we're going to go ahead and break down exactly what changed, what they stopped explaining, and the one thing you must do right now to protect yourself before confusion turns into damage. Folks, stay with me. Get your paper and pen out. Take some notes. I'm going to share some valuable information with you. Make sure you watch the video to the very end. And all I ask is that you take a second and hit the subscribe button. It is totally free and it means the world to me. All right, so now let's go ahead and clear up the biggest misunderstanding happening right now. January 1st is not just a calendar flip for Social Security. No, January 1st actually represents a calendar flip, okay? This is a system reset. See, every year, the Social Security Administration updates its internal systems. Eligibility assumptions refresh, income data gets rematched, compliance status is reevaluated, and here's the key part that most people don't even realize. This actually happens automatically. So whether Congress passed a new law or not, this is going to happen. And so this is why so many seniors feel completely blindsided. They're like waiting for an announcement, they're waiting for a vote, they're waiting for a headline, but this isn't legislative. It's procedural. It happens quietly in the background inside the machinery. Now, when the system resets, it doesn't ask, did you mean to update this? It asks, does this still line up? That's all it does. So if something doesn't match, let's just say income assumptions, contact details, confirmations, the system doesn't pause. It just flags, it adjusts, and then it moves on. And this is the dangerous part because this is why January 1st matters so much. Not because something new was passed, but because everything gets rechecked. And so this brings us to the key phrase that I keep hearing over and over again. Well, nobody told me, Ron. Well, I'm gonna let you know right now, seniors aren't saying that because they were not paying attention. In fact, many seniors were paying attention. They're saying it because the way Social Security communicates to them has completely changed. More notices are being delivered through online SSA accounts, My SSA, My Social Security, back-end messages and technical alerts, not the clear letters that were spelled out in plain English. So if you don't log in regularly, then you don't see them. And if you happen to assume that mail will just come, it often doesn't. Deadlines, they don't arrive with flashing lights, confirmations don't come with phone calls, and silence is no longer treated as everything's fine. So when January 1st hits, seniors are shocked to discover that something that they never saw suddenly matters. And so this is where the anger comes from. And I totally get it, guys. I totally get it. This is where the panic starts. And it's not because people ignored the rules, but because the rules were buried in these systems that they were never trained to watch out for. And once you miss a quiet notice, the consequences don't feel quiet at all. Let me tell you, okay? This is where the ground really shifted and almost nobody noticed this. Now, for decades, seniors were conditioned to believe one simple rule. If nothing changes in your life and nothing comes in the mail, everything's fine. How many of you guys watching the show right now believe that to be true? Or we're kind of like taught that that's the way things work. Well, that assumption is no longer safe. Under the current system, silence is no longer neutral. Silence can now be interpreted as non-compliance. So if the system expects a confirmation or a verification or an update and it doesn't get one from you, well, it doesn't wait. It flags the account and it moves forward. Now, this is why people are seeing delayed checks and recalculations or holds, even when they swear nothing has changed. Because from the system's perspective, something just didn't line up. Now, here's the rather unsettling part, okay? The system doesn't check intent. It doesn't ask why you stayed silent. It only checks whether you responded. Now, this is the moment that fear starts to feel justified because doing nothing wrong is no longer protection. And this is the exact same silence equals safety trap that doesn't just exist in Social Security. It hits seniors even harder in Medicare. Now, a viewer reached out to me recently and told me something that really stuck with me. The same month that his car broke down, he opened a bill for $900. His Medicare plan covered the visit, but didn't cover the procedure. That's a little wonky, right? So he said, "It broke me emotionally more than financially." And this is the part that people don't talk about. It's not about the money. It's the shock of finding out too late that something important was missing and nobody warned you about it. So guys, this is why I partnered with Chapter. Chapter helps seniors look inside their Medicare coverage before life tests it, okay? You don't want to test your fire alarm after there was a fire, right? They find the blind spots. They explain what's actually covered and what is actually not covered, okay? And so they do it without pressure, without sales gyms, and without surprises later. Now, most people are already dialing the phone number at the bottom of your screen, 909-563-8279, or they're visiting askchapter.org/Ron, because knowing ahead of time definitely beats finding out when everything else has already gone wrong at once. Now, we have to talk about the phrase that's really setting retirees on edge. The data is disappearing. Now, to be very clear, Social Security isn't hiding your benefits. Your payments still exist. But what has changed is how much visibility you actually have into what's happening before something goes wrong. Public-facing metrics, processing timelines, and system status details, they're harder to see than they used to be. Internal flags, verification triggers, and review statuses, they happen behind the curtain now. And so that matters because visibility is how seniors stay ahead of the problems. You see why this is a big problem, right? For many people. But thankfully, luckily, you're watching this video, so you're going to be ready. You're going to be prepared. Make sure you share this video with someone who's on Social Security, about to receive Social Security, because folks need to know. And unfortunately, a lot of people are going to find out when it's too late. So when you can't see delays forming, when you don't know that a review is triggered, when timelines vanish, you don't prepare, you end up reacting. And this is why retirees feel blindsided. The first sign that something's wrong is often a smaller deposit or a confusing letter. Not a warning, not a countdown. Less transparency doesn't change the rules, but it does change how safe people feel operating inside of them. And that loss of visibility is fueling the backlash. So here's the part that makes January changes feel so cold. It's automation. So Social Security now relies far more heavily on automated systems to match income, review eligibility, and detect overpayments. And automation doesn't pause to ask questions. It doesn't read context. It doesn't care that you've been receiving benefits for 10 or 20 years without a problem. It doesn't care about any of those things. If the numbers don't line up, the system reacts first and then it explains later. This is why seniors are actually seeing changes without warning calls. No caseworker picks up the phone to call you and say, "Hey, something looks a little off here. We're gonna affect your payments." No, they don't do that. The system flags, recalculates, or delays, and then you find out after the fact. Not fair. I totally get it. Automation is efficient, but it's not forgiving. In fact, it doesn't factor in confusion, timing, or honest mistakes. And once an automated action happens, reversing it can take weeks or even months. This is why January feels different right now. The system moves faster than people can keep up with. And when it moves, it doesn't wait for permission. No, it does not wait for permission. And this is where retirees are getting caught off guard more than anyone else. Income reporting. Pay very close attention to this, okay? A little part-time work, holiday hours, seasonal income, helping a family member and getting reimbursed, caregiver stipends. None of that feels like it should matter. But once January data refreshes, it can. The system rechecks income assumptions against updated records, and even small changes can trigger recalculations. Not because someone did something wrong, but because the system interprets the numbers differently now. This is especially dangerous for retirees who think, oh, it's just a little bit of money, right? Automation doesn't think in little or temporary. It thinks in thresholds and categories. This is why people are shocked months later by overpayment notices and adjusted checks. The change didn't happen when they earned the money. It happened when January reset the system and everything got rematched. And so that delay is really what makes it kind of feel like it came out of nowhere. And so now we need to talk about the changes that really feel harmless but are not harmless anymore. In fact, moving closer to family, switching banks, updating direct deposit, even adding or removing someone from your household. These are normal life events, especially in retirement. For years, many seniors assumed that the system would just catch up, right? Well, that assumption is now very risky now. When January resets the system, outdated information becomes a liability. So if your address doesn't match, mail can miss you. If your bank details have changed and weren't confirmed the right way, deposits can stall. If your living situation has shifted, the system may actually flag the account for review. Now, here's the key issue. Here's the really key issue. Flags don't come with explanations. They come with delays. The system doesn't ask why something changed. It only checks whether the records align. And if they don't align, the safest move, according to the system, is to pause or even hold until resolved. Now, this could mean putting a pause on a check or a direct deposit or something like that. This is why doing nothing is no longer neutral. Life changes now require confirmation, not assumption. So this is where the fear turns real. Overpayments, okay? So if Social Security decides you were paid too much, even unintentionally, it doesn't wait politely. It can start withholding future checks. Deposits shrink, letters arrive using language that feels final and intimidating and kind of scary, and the imbalancing is striking. So when Social Security owes you money, corrections take time. Appeals move slowly. But when the system believes you owe them money, action is fast and firm. Isn't that a little unfair? Like if you owe them money, they want their money like yesterday, and if they owe you money, they can take their time? Like that doesn't sound very fair to me. Anyway, that's just the way it works. Many seniors, they don't even realize an overpayment occurred until months, maybe even years later, when January data starts matching and reinterprets past income or eligibility. And so the money may already be gone, but the repayment still comes due. Appeals exist, yes they do, but they're paperwork heavy and they're very slow. Meanwhile, the bills don't stop. And so this is why this topic hits emotionally. It's not about fraud, it's about fear. Fear of losing control over income you depend on. And so this is the trap that catches the most people, waiting. And it's not because seniors don't care, but it's because life happens. Appointments, health, family, and the assumption that if something really mattered, someone would make it obvious. But January doesn't work that way. January creates windows, quiet ones, confirmation windows, verification windows, election windows. And when all these windows close, the system doesn't reopen them just because you didn't realize that they existed. Miss a confirmation? Well, the system moves forward without you. Miss a review? Assumptions get locked in. Miss a correct window? Changes may not apply retroactively. This is why people find out in March or April that something went wrong back in January, and fixing it now means months of delay, not minutes. And so waiting feels harmless, but under this system, waiting is interpreted as a decision, and default decisions are almost never in your favor. This is why "I'll deal with it later" is costing seniors some real money. Now, here's the cruel irony out of all of this. The seniors most at risk aren't even the ones that are gaming the system. They're the ones who trusted the system. People who work the same job for decades, retirees who haven't changed anything in years, folks that believe that consistency protects them. And for a long time, it actually did protect people. But stability can now become invisibility. So if you haven't logged in recently, if you haven't reviewed your account, if you haven't checked assumptions, the system doesn't reward that loyalty. It kind of overlooks it. Meanwhile, automated checks keep on running data keeps on refreshing, assumptions keep updating. And so when something finally breaks, it kind of feels like betrayal, not because the rules changed overnight, but because the expectations did. And this is why so many seniors are angry, and they did what they were told their whole lives. And now they're being punished for not realizing that the rules quietly evolved around them. And well, that anger is justified and it's spreading. In fact, let's go ahead and ground this in reality, because facts matter. And so as of today, President Donald J. Trump is in office, and there has been no cut to Social Security benefits. Donald Trump has not issued an executive order slashing any paychecks, slashing any Social Security checks. That has not happened. Donald Trump has not enlisted any new law eliminating Social Security payments. So anyone who's saying that is just spreading some misinformation. So I want to clear the air for you. That part is very important, because fear spreads spreads fast. In fact, fear spreads fastest when facts get blurry. So I want to be very clear about this, okay? Now, here's the truth that most people miss. Even under a stable administration, the bureaucracy just keeps on moving. Social Security still runs on legacy systems, automated reviews, and year-end resets. Those processes don't just stop because benefits aren't being cut. They operate quietly, mechanically, and without political headlines. So when seniors feel pressure right now, it's not because a new attack on Social Security, it's because the system itself has evolved faster than the communication around it. Stability at the top does not eliminate complexity underneath. And assuming that it does is exactly how people let their guard down at exactly the wrong moment. So here's the payoff. No panic, no politics, just protection, okay? The one thing every senior must do now is this: actively review and confirm your Social Security account. Don't assume, do not wait, do not hope everything carried over cleanly. Log in, verify your address, confirm your banking details, review income assumptions, look at the notices, even the ones that don't look urgent at first glance. This is not about chasing problems. This is about preventing the problems, okay? Because the system now rewards confirmation, not silence. And the seniors who stay ahead, who double check, who verify, who act early, they are the ones who avoid delays, clawbacks, and sleepless nights. Now, you earn these benefits, folks. You paid into the system already. Protecting your income is not paranoia, it's self-respect. So do not wait for a letter to scare you. Do not wait for a deposit to look wrong. Handle it now while you still control the timeline. This is how you stay protected going forward. Now, if this video helped you understand what's really happening, share this video with someone who depends on Social Security. And if you want updates explained clearly, without panic, without spin, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, because staying informed is no longer optional. This is how you stay secure. This is Ron Yates. I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care. Be safe.